it's actually good to see the gas industry really embracing technology and
frees a utility up to do what a utility is best at, and that is to provide gas. What's up, Blake?
Daryl, what's
How's
up,
it going
man?
today, man?
I'm good, man. How
Good.
things been?
Good, doing well. Doing
Good.
well.
So can you just give us a basic overview of the differences of AMR and AMI and maybe some of the advantages?
Sure. So traditional meters use diaphragms or other methods to measure gas, and they require someone to go by physically, see that meter to read it, to get the reading. The meter's like a cash register for a utility, and so every month or more often they have to be read. Traditional meters require somebody to walk by, physically see the meter. It takes a lot of time. So AMR is a step up from that, where it requires, or it allows a utility to do a walk by from a greater distance and pick up a read electronically, so you don't actually have to see the meter, or even drive by from an even farther distance and pick up multiple meters at once. AMI steps that up and allows meters to be read completely remotely from the office. So they communicate either via tower and repeater situation or via cellular. And so the utility can actually have clerks in the office pull up meter reads at any time they need to. Awesome. And you no longer have to send out crews. So it really greatly improves their efficiency. It frees a utility up to do what a utility is best at, and that is to provide gas. They've got, in today's economy, everybody's struggling to find good labor, and so they need to make sure that the labor they have is the most efficient. And AMI and AMR allow somebody to use their techs, their highly trained gas techs that are great at going out and fixing leaks and providing gas to customers. It frees them up to do that instead of having to read meters all day, every day for 2 weeks out of the month. So it really improves efficiency. It gives a utility more data so they can identify problem areas quicker. They can see meters that perhaps with the right AMR and AMI system, there's tampers. So they may know if somebody's touching a meter with a magnet, trying to reverse flow, or somebody disconnects their meter, gets air in pipe, or they tilt the meter so much trying to mess with it. They get those alerts back at the office and they can identify those problem childs quicker.
I guess there's some stronger accuracy too.
Yep.
Doing it remote.
Definitely more accurate.
From a safety aspect, by like a mass outage or something like that, what are the advantages? Is there an advantage to having an AMR or AMI system that would be able to remotely shut off a certain amount of customers all at once? Is that something that's possible?
That's definitely cutting edge. There are some AMI systems that involve a new meter that has a built-in valve. We happen to sell one. That valve operates on the flow of gas. And so traditionally, if a house develops a leak, gas is going to flow through the meter into the house uncontrolled until it reaches a level of explosivity. Dangerous things can happen at that point. These new meters, once they detect that flow for as short as 15 seconds, they will shut off a valve that stops the flow of gas automatically. So no longer do you have a house or a building filling up with gas indefinitely until something bad happens. Now it's shut off immediately, and the utility would be notified that those shutoffs had happened. So it definitely improves safety in that aspect. It also, that valve can be used for remote shutoff if you've got a customer not paying, which in turn is improving the safety of the field technician, because a lot of times if they go to turn a customer off, those customers aren't happy. They come out of their house, they're causing problems, they get violent. So this allows a valve to shut off the flow of gas from a distance, keeping that tech safe, and they don't have that moment of confrontation. So it helps safety in a lot of ways. Just feet on the street as well. Having fewer people out walking the streets definitely improves safety. Beyond safety, it helps a company with the right AMI system, the right AMR system. The software in the background can help them track when they've installed meters. They may be able to track that a meter's been installed for 20 years. They can search through that software and say, any meter installed before a certain date, we need to make a schedule to get those replaced. They can track via GPS where their technicians are as they're reading meters. They can map their meters in their system and send people out strategically to read meters based on that map instead of just a list of meters on a page.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of advantages. I think I said it before that meters are the cash register and for a utility, and so we want to help utilities make sure they're operating as efficiently and as easily as possible, making sure that those cash registers are getting cashed every month as accurate and efficiently as possible.
Yeah.
I've encountered in times past where a utility doesn't want to do AMR or AMI. The techs won't want to do it because they feel like they're going to lose their job.
Right.
People that have been reading meters all their lives, now they're going to lose their job because they don't have to read meters anymore. Well, in turn, what actually happens is that those techs are freed up to be trained
Right.
to do something better and different in the system to make sure that gas is flowing and that everybody is safe when doing
Right.
so. So I think I said it before, it frees up a utility to do what a utility is good at, which is providing gas.
Absolutely. It takes people who have been meter readers for years and turns them into more qualified service technicians.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every utility needs more labor,
Yeah.
and to be able to transition them from inside is much more cost effective than trying to go hire somebody from scratch and train them up from the ground up.
Yeah. As companies start to adopt the AMR AMI cycle, what does the future look like for this kind of technology?
Well, I think there's a lot of things that can happen. We've already mentioned the meters that will have valves integrated into them, improving safety that way. Ultrasonic meters are going to become more and more prevalent. Diaphragm meters will become less prevalent. Those ultrasonics improve efficiency and accuracy. They're lighter weight, so they store easier. They're easier for a tech to install, so lots of advantages there. But on the broad picture, AMR and AMI will help a company improve not only their billing of gas, but it also helps with customer relations. On a broad scale, those customers can log into an AMR AMI system on their own and see that they had a higher gas usage on a particular day. Maybe they ran their pool spa and they didn't remember it. So when their gas bill's higher at the end of the month, they can see why. So it improves the relationships between the customers and the gas utility very well.
Yeah. More transparency.
More transparency, that's right.
Well, Daryl, thank you for all the insight.
Sure.
It's pretty exciting technology, and it's actually good to see the gas industry really embracing technology and not getting with the times, but if you're not changing, you're not growing.
That's
so
right.
It's really some innovative stuff, and
Yeah.
I think the future is bright with all of it.
It's
so thank
bright,
you.
it's exciting.
Yeah, thank you for all the information and
Sure.
for the time today.
Appreciate it, man.
Really appreciate it.
Been a
Always
pleasure.
good chatting
Yep,
with you.
Always.